Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. This time we're going exploring the world of luxury real estate in Marbella, Spain. Or, more specifically, the investment opportunities that are really making this place a hotspot.
Yeah, it's not all just glitz and glamour.
Okay.
People are really recognizing Marbella's potential, and that's what we're diving into today.
Perfect. So, let's set the scene a little bit. Marbella on the sunny Costa del Sol. I mean, this is a luxury hotspot, right? But what makes it stand out as an investment destination as opposed to just like a great place to vacation?
Well, you've got to think about this. Marbella has over 325 days of sunshine a year.
Wow.
That's almost double what some other popular European destinations see.
So that means year-round appeal then, not just a short summer season.
Exactly. And you know what that sunshine translates into?
What's that?
A longer rental season, which is key for investors looking at rental income. But it goes even further than that. This consistent sunshine attracts people from all over the world to not just vacation there, but to live there.
Yeah, that's right. The sources mentioned there are like 150 different nationalities that reside in Marbella.
It's incredible, right?
Yeah, it's amazing diversity.
It is, and it creates a vibrant, cosmopolitan atmosphere that's a big draw for residents and visitors alike.
And for you as an investor, that means a large and diverse pool of potential tenants.
Exactly.
I'm starting to get the picture here. Let's talk numbers now. What kind of returns can investors expect from rental properties in Marbella?
Well, the rental yields in Marbella are currently sitting at around 4 to 5%.
Okay, but hold on a second. I've heard this term, rental yield, before, but I'm not exactly sure what it means. Could you just break that down for me a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Rental yield is basically the annual rental income you can expect from a property expressed as a percentage of that property's value. So a 4 to 5% yield means that for every, say, 100,000 you invest, you could potentially earn 4,000 euros to 5,000 per year in rental income.
Got it. So that's before any expenses, though, right?
Correct. Yeah, you'll need to factor in things like property management fees, any maintenance costs, and then also those potential vacancy periods.
Okay, that makes sense. But still, a 4 to 5% return in a place like Marbella, where property values are already pretty high, sounds pretty appealing to me.
It is, and we haven't even touched on capital appreciation yet, which is another big thing for investors.
Right. And the sources mention that villas in Marbella have seen an average annual appreciation of 7.5% in recent years.
Yeah.
That's way higher than a lot of other luxury markets.
It is. Capital appreciation refers to the increase in the value of your property over time, and that 7.5% figure for villas in Marbella is being driven by a few key factors. The first is the limited availability of land in those prime areas.
So high demand, limited supply, prices go up, just basic economics.
Exactly. And second, Marbella's reputation as a luxury destination continues to grow, attracting those high net worth individuals from all over the world.
Makes sense.
As more people seek to own a piece of this paradise, property values are likely to continue to rise.
So we've got this incredible combination of strong rental income potential and this consistent capital appreciation. I can see why investors are flocking to Marbella. But with so much to offer, where should investors focus their attention?
Well, that's what we're going to delve into next. There are a few key areas in Marbella that stand out as particularly promising for luxury property investment.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
All right, so now that we have a sense of Marbella's overall appeal, let's zoom in on those key areas we mentioned, the ones that are really capturing investors' attention right now.
Yes, you mentioned a few specific locations within Marbella that are particularly hot at the moment.
Yeah, the first one that comes to mind is the Golden Mile.
Okay.
It's aptly named,
Right.
This is where you'll find those iconic beachfront villas, the ones that really embody that classic Marbella glamour.
The Golden Mile beachfront villas. I'm already picturing myself sipping cocktails by the pool overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. But seriously, what makes this area so special from an investment perspective?
Well, the Golden Mile offers this really unique combination of exclusivity, prime location, and of course, incredible sea views.
Of course.
Because of that limited availability that we talked about, properties here tend to hold their value exceptionally well.
So it's a safe bet for investors looking at long-term capital appreciation.
It tends to be, yeah. But the Golden Mile isn't just about villas. You'll also find high-end apartments and penthouses here, attracting a real mix of buyers from families to international jet setters.
And that mix of buyers probably contributes to the strong rental demand in the area, right?
Absolutely. The Golden Mile is a popular choice for both short-term holiday rentals and those long-term lets.
So the Golden Mile is all about luxury exclusivity, and those breathtaking beachfront locations.
Got it. What about the second area that you mentioned?
The second area is Nueva Andalucia.
Okay.
Now, this is Marbella's largest residential neighborhood, offering a slightly different vibe.
Yeah, the sources described it as like a blend of traditional and modern properties, popular with golf enthusiasts. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Nueva Andalucia has this lovely balance of tranquility and accessibility.
Okay.
You're close to all the excitement of Cordobanus and Marbella Town Center, but you're also surrounded by beautiful golf courses and stunning mountain views.
So perhaps a bit more laid back than the Golden Mile, but still with plenty to offer.
Exactly. And because Nueva Andalucia is a larger area, you'll find a wider range of properties here, from charming townhouses to contemporary villas with private pools.
And I imagine the price point might be a bit more accessible compared to the Golden Mile.
Yeah, generally speaking, that's the case. Nueva Andalucia offers excellent value for money, especially for those who are looking for a spacious family home or a holiday property with good rental potential.
Okay, so we've got the Golden Mile for those seeking the ultimate in luxury and exclusivity, and Nueva Andalucia for more of a relaxed vibe and potentially higher rental yields. What about that third area? This one really piqued my curiosity.
Ah, yes, La Zagaleta. Now, this is where things get really interesting.
Yeah. The sources described it as Europe's most exclusive gated community.
And that's not an exaggeration.
Okay.
La Zagaleta is a world unto itself. We're talking unparalleled privacy, expansive estates, and amenities that are beyond compare.
Okay, I need the details. What kind of amenities are we talking about here?
Well, for starters, there are 2 private golf courses, an equestrian center, a tennis club, and even a 247 concierge service.
Wow.
But it's not just about the facilities. It's the sense of seclusion, the feeling of being part of something truly exceptional.
I can imagine that kind of exclusivity comes with a pretty hefty price tag.
It does. Properties in La Zagaleta start at around $6 million and can go up to over $30 million for the most luxurious estates.
Wow, so we're talking about a very specific type of buyer here.
We are. La Zagaleta attracts high net worth individuals who prioritize privacy, security, and unparalleled luxury.
So it's not just an investment, it's a lifestyle statement.
Precisely, and for those who can afford it, La Zagaleta offers an investment opportunity that is truly unique.
Okay, so those 3 areas definitely paint a diverse picture of Marbella's luxury real estate market. But with all this talk of high-end properties and exclusive locations, I can't help but wonder, how does somebody actually go about navigating this market? It all seems a bit intimidating to me.
That's a valid concern, and that's why having the right guidance is absolutely crucial.
In the final part of our deep dive, we'll delve into the practical side of investing in Marbella's luxury real estate.
We'll discuss the importance of working with experienced professionals, the legal aspects of buying property in Spain, and some key considerations to keep in mind throughout the process.
Okay, so we've explored the allure of Marbella, zoomed in on some key areas that are attracting investors. Now let's get down to brass tacks here. What does it actually take to invest in Marbella's luxury real estate market?
Well, I think first and foremost, you need the right team on your side.
Okay, so we're talking about more than just finding a property we like on a website.
Exactly. This isn't like buying a typical home. We're talking about a significant investment, often in a foreign country, with its own set of rules and regulations.
So who are the key players on this team? Where do we even begin?
Well, I'd say start with a reputable real estate agency, one that specializes in Marbella's luxury market.
Okay, how do we know if an agency is truly reputable? What should we be looking for?
Look for experience, local expertise, a proven track record.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to ask for references, testimonials from previous clients. A good agency will have a deep understanding of the market, the legal processes, and the nuances of each specific area.
So they're kind of like our guides through this complex world.
Precisely. They can help you find properties that match your criteria, negotiate the best price, and guide you through that entire buying process. But it doesn't stop there. You'll also need a good lawyer.
Ah, yes. The legal side of things. I imagine that can get pretty complicated when buying property in a foreign country.
It can. A lawyer specializing in Spanish property law will ensure that all the paperwork is in order, that the contracts are sound, and that your interests are protected.
Right.
They'll also guide you through any tax implications and residency requirements.
Okay, so a good real estate agent and a lawyer, essential.
Right.
Anyone else we should add to this dream team?
Depending on your needs, you might also consider a financial advisor. one with expertise in international real estate investments.
Makes sense.
They can help you navigate the financial aspects, from securing financing to optimizing your tax strategy.
That makes sense, especially if we're talking about a significant investment. But beyond assembling this right team, what else should potential investors keep in mind?
Well, due diligence is absolutely paramount.
I've heard that term before, but could you remind me what it means in the context of buying property?
Due diligence essentially means doing your homework.
Right.
It involves thoroughly researching the property, the seller, and all the legal and financial aspects of the transaction.
So what are some specific things we should be looking into during this due diligence process?
First, you want to verify the ownership of the property.
Okay.
Make sure there are no outstanding debts or legal disputes. This is where your lawyer will be invaluable.
Makes sense. We wouldn't want any nasty surprises popping up after we've signed on the dotted line.
Exactly. You'll also want to have the property thoroughly inspected for any potential issues.
Okay.
And it's also wise to research the local area, understand the zoning regulations, and consider any future development plans that might impact the value of your investment.
It sounds like there's a lot to consider, but I'm starting to understand why this due diligence process is so important. It's about minimizing risk and maximizing our chances of a successful investment.
Precisely. And remember, knowledge is power.
Right.
The more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to make those smart decisions.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Marbella's luxury real estate market, what's the key takeaway you want to leave our listener with?
I think the most important thing is to approach this with a combination of excitement and caution. Marbella offers incredible investment opportunities, but it's essential to do your homework, seek expert guidance, and make informed decisions. And remember, this isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet.
Right, we're talking about owning a piece of paradise.
Exactly. Owning a property in Marbella is an opportunity to embrace a luxurious lifestyle, create lasting memories, and potentially see your investment grow significantly over time. If you approach it strategically and with the right guidance, it can be a truly rewarding experience.
Well said. So for our listener who's now dreaming of owning a piece of the Marbella magic, what's the next step?
Start by reaching out to a reputable real estate agency specializing in Marbella. They can help you explore the different areas, understand the market, and find properties that align with your vision and your investment goals.
Excellent advice. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us today. It's been a really enlightening deep dive into the world of Marbella Luxury Real Estate.
My pleasure. It's always a pleasure to talk about this beautiful and dynamic market.
And to our listener, happy investing. Remember, with careful planning and the right guidance, that dream of owning a piece of Marbella paradise could become a reality.